just want you to focus on my love. Just focus on my, I just want you to focus on my love. Just focus, focus, I just want you to focus.
This is Mrs. Click, 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 click. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. Hugs. Drink of the day is water. Water, okay. Y'all know I'm a huge advocate for water. Like all I do is drink the water. So drink your water. So anyway, I'm coming from y'all today, like outside. I'm on my patio, I'm on my porch. Y'all know the last video that I uploaded was about how I manifested the house. So my friend had recommended to me, she was like, do a video on the porch, girl. And I am glad that I'm doing it because just the ambiance of being outside, especially during the summer, it just feels very good and very positive. Get into the hair. But anyway, before I get into the video, allow me to sell myself to you. I do offer one-on-one manifestation coaching. If you are interested, the link is in my bio. Please remember that I only offer same-day sessions for people who are emergency appointments. So if you want to book with me, and today is Tuesday, you have to schedule with me for, I don't remember exactly what my schedule is because I be getting so booked up and confused and all that, but whatever the next following day that I have available is what you would schedule for. So yeah, I'm glad I got that out of the way. So just as a follow-up to my previous video, I want to talk to y'all about how to manifest when the 3D is triggering you, because I do it, I have done it, I do it all the time. I continuously, well, my 3D don't really be triggering me these days because I don't care about it, because what do I say, y'all? It's none of my business. Like the 3D is literally just none of, yeah, so like I said, the 3D is literally just simply none of my business. It's not something that I have an interest in. It's not something that I really care too much about. It's water off a duck's back as far as it goes. So number one, when you are living in the 3D, as we all are, sometimes things that, sorry, my neighbors are here and stuff, so if I'm looking at like somebody walking down the pathway and stuff like that, I'm just observing my surroundings. That's really just, you know, the 3D, sometimes things happen that are unpleasant and we have to come to interact with them. And when they're not ideal and they're not things that we are fond of or like or consent to, it can be frustrating, which is why if you've been following me for a little bit now, you know that I say you don't necessarily have to ignore your 3D, but you have to show up as the person who is already who you're saying that you are. So meaning, if something in my 3D happens that I don't like, I'm not gonna react to it as a triggered person who's bothered by other circumstances and everything is just so insurmountable and it's so hard to deal with this and it's so hard to deal with that. Because if I'm the person who has what it is that I want, then this particular thing wouldn't even be triggering me, because I'm saying that I'm stable. I'm saying that I don't have to interact with things that bother me. I'm saying that, you know, I'm the person who has it all. So it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It's literally removing all relevancy from the situation. So don't give the situation any relevancy. Number one, don't react to it in the way that your old self would. Number two, don't give it any relevancy. I think that's really where the problem lies for a lot of people, because y'all will look at your circumstances and tell yourself that this is a reason as to why you don't have what it is that you want. Therefore, you're giving it free will. You're giving it the ability to take up space in your life in a way that you don't even want it to do. So stop saying, oh, this is why I don't have what I want. This thing happened and this is the reason why I don't have what I want. You can have what you want, period. It doesn't matter. Thirdly, stop saying that it's real. Like, you literally have the ability to assign meaning to any and everything that happens in your life. So if you are telling yourself that this thing going on in your reality is real, it's taking up space, it's bothering you, and you keep talking about it, like you keep regurgitating the same information to yourself, to people outside of you, your family, whoever, it don't matter if you tell them the goddamn newspaper boy, like you're just saying it. You're just saying it and permeating in it, and you're like literally just giving it room to settle itself into your reality. Why? Like me personally, I know that some people say, okay, the 3D is real. For me, the 3D is real when I say it is. When I say it is. Otherwise, to me, this is like a television show. And that's not to say that I look at my life as like I'm just like this invincible video game character. No, I'm not literally saying that. But what I'm saying is I have the power to signify what is real and what is not. The only things that I would like to be real in my reality are things that make me feel good. So I'm going to assign the things that make me feel good as real, and the things that don't simply aren't. It's thin air to me. It's invisible. I'm not privy of it. I have no awareness of it. Therefore, how could it be real? How could it be real if I'm not using my energy, I'm not using my perception, I'm not using my human vessel to assign it any meaning of it being real and affecting me in a negative way? So it can't. Y'all hear the subliminal in the background? Like, literally, I'm saying y'all have to, like, literally think about stepping into your power in these ways, because the sooner that you understand that everything is just based around you assigning a perception to it and a meaning to it, the quicker you will get success. The quicker you will stop getting so hung up on being triggered. You're not triggered. You're not triggered. You're not stuck in that anymore. Release yourself. I had to have a conversation with myself about this last night, right, y'all? Because I'm gonna get real personal right now, okay? Like, I'm a person who has suffered with binge eating disorder for years. So I would continuously tell myself, like, I'm in recovery, I'm in recovery, I'm in recovery. And then I kind of just had an aha moment with myself last night where I was like, Tiff, like, you have to stop identifying as this person who is always trying to recover, or always trying and never really getting there, but trying and trying. Like, that one aspect of my life is kind of like that area where I've always been a little bit like unstable and wavering. And when I had that conversation with myself, I was like, yeah, because the same way that I will anchor myself into staying into a space that I don't fit in anymore, it's the same way that y'all do with your other manifestations. And I say it all the time, I want us to flourish together. Like, I want all of us collectively to just take flight. This is why I'm here. I want all of us to experience our manifestation. So I told myself, I don't identify as that person anymore. I'm not that woman anymore. I'm not a woman who is stuck in recovery. I am fully whole and recovered. Like, that's it. I have this healthy relationship with food in my body. And, I just, let it go. Let it go. You gotta let it go. Let go of the circumstance. Stop telling the circumstance to stay, because that's really what y'all be doing. Y'all be telling the circumstance to stay. Take a seat, take a nap, get in the shower, put a meal in the oven. Why? Like, why? It literally does not serve you. So don't tell the circumstance to go to hell. The circumstance is in the pits of hell. It's done. Like I said in my last video also, when things in the 3D started happening that I did not like and I wasn't fond of, I just still persisted. Like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I was handed the worst set of circumstances that I've had to deal with in years. I was in a terrible spot. Like, I did not have money. I did not have a good home life. I was just always trying to get out of my house by any means necessary, because I didn't even like being home. I always wanted to be on the street, on go, in somebody's car, in somebody else's place, somebody else's place to live. I did not want to be home. I was just escaping as much as I could. Guess what? That's not my reality anymore. Like, I literally told y'all, I persisted even on my worst days. I was crying and I was affirming. Oh, if you haven't, check out my previous subliminal on my channel. The I Have It All subliminal. Y'all been having hella success with that. Like, I was just so hyped. But yeah, that's essentially it, y'all. Like, you need to persist, stay true to your asks, do not waver, do not give anything in the 3D the meaning or capability to take over your life in a negative way, because it doesn't have the ability to do that if you don't give it the permission. Okay, I smell so good right now. But until next time, you know that I love you, 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 I love you.
I just want you to focus on my love. Just focus on I just want you to focus on my love. Just focus. I just want you to focus.